What is up, Finn fans? Already got three in here. Make sure you can hear me. Thought I'd go live as they were going for it on 4th and inches, and they did not get it at all. It's going to be Tennessee Titans ball on their own 19. What's up, Dan Miss Robs? Yeah, I was busy today, out and about. What's up, Matt? Wow. Went for it on 4th and inches. What's up, FM? Roger, game's still going on. I think it's like the middle of the third quarter right now. They just went for it on 4th and inches and did not get it. What's up, Jonathan? What's up, Trizzy? Let me know you guys can hear me. I have a different setup. I'm in my living room right now, so I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. What's up, Aloso Berry? Yeah, went for it on the Titans 18-yard line. Did not get it. What's up, your boy Greg Bryan? Quite Horizon. Proud of Tannehill. He's doing well this game. Just giving it to Henry. That's all they would do. What's up, Brian? What's up, Nino? How's everyone doing today? I was out and about, literally just got home maybe about 5 minutes ago or so. Tennessee upset, maybe. There's a lot of game left. I will say this, Russell, while that has been the way it's going for the Ravens, Doug, do you have a favorite college football team? Not really. I like to root for the Hurricanes. I will say this, the Ravens are not helping out um, Lamar Jackson at all. At all. I will say that. What's up, Powerhouse? How you doing, bud? Just running it and running it. It's going to be about 3rd and inches now. Miami should sign Henry if the Titans let him go. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and short now. Yeah, he did throw 2 touchdowns. Really nice throwing touchdowns. 14-6 right now. Titans are up by 8. We had a franchise quarterback for 7 years, and it was waste by inept coaching mismanagement. I have my opinion on that. It's going to be 3rd and 1 right now. Tannehill's in the shotgun. Derrick Henry's back with him. I wouldn't be surprised if they hand a handoff. And he just he's gone to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he got caught up by number 24. Wow. Just what's up, Brian? That's all they got to do is just hand it off to Derrick Henry, and then you have the Ravens defense is just going to have to worry about that. Play actions opens up the passes down the field. He just busted right through that. Ridiculous. Not so good. It pains me to see that we could have been the Dolphins with Tannehill. I'll talk about that because I this whole playoffs, that's what I've had to hear is how good Tannehill is and Tannehill this, and the Dolphins never did this for Tannehill. All right, it's 1st and goal from the Ravens 6. They're just going to keep handing it off to Derrick Henry. You got about 2 yards. Yeah, I'm just tired of hearing that. Oh, we wasted Ryan Tannehill for 7 years. We did not waste Ryan Tannehill for 7 years. The man never had to compete for a starting job. The organization brought in specific head coaches to help him out. They brought in wide receivers to help him. They brought tight ends to help him. It just so happens right now he's in the perfect system for himself, and he's killing it. Will that continue next year? We'll see, but he's doing really well right now. All right, 2nd and goal. They have the ball on the Ravens. It looks like 4-yard line. Shotgun, Ryan Tannehill. Number 11's in motion. They took Derrick Henry out. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and goal. He's like linebacker Ray Lewis as a running back. Ridiculous. People I work with telling me Brady might go to Miami. I wonder what that would look like. Thoughts? He's not going to Miami. There's no way. For one, Brian Flores is going to sign a 43-year-old quarterback when he has Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's proven he can win with nothing. Also, Tom Brady doesn't want to teach younger quarterbacks. He wants to prove to the world that he can win in a new system. So he's just going to take care of himself. It's 3rd and goal. Tannehill's out. They put Mariota in. Mariota's going out wide. Derrick Henry's kept keeping the ball. Wow. Derrick Henry's doing everything with this one. Derrick Henry touchdown pass to Corey Davis. Wow. What's up, Shake Money? Great to see you too. It's just ridiculous. That's what they're doing. They all focused on it. What's up, bud? My cousin's in the room. Yeah, you called this, Sean. You really did. He told me that this was going to be an upset special, and he was worried about taking the Ravens in this one. Sean, what did you end up doing? What's up, Malcolm? How you doing, bud? Now it's 21-6. Wow. I know for a fact TD's probably super happy right now. Titans money line, nice. Henry Spiral. Wow. The Ravens need to do something here. If they want any shot at winning this game, the Ravens have to do something here. Something. They got to stop Derrick Henry. Yeah, TD's gushing. Yeah, I'd expect it. He loves Tannehill. He loves Tannehill. Hey, Ryan Taylor. But yeah, Tannehill's playing well. He's doing exactly what this team is asking him to do. It ain't much, but he's doing exactly what this team is asking him to do, and he's doing it well. Wow, Tannehill, because that to be a touchdown with his mind, he's the best. Ryan could have had 3 touchdowns. I don't know about that. TD Barrett made a Titans versus Ravens in Madden 20, and it started 14 zip, and it actually game it's going like that. Wow, it's ridiculous. Huge Tannehill supporter. Good. I like Tannehill. What's up, Muzz? I like Tannehill. I like the people say like a lot of people like to say that I'm a Tannehill hater. I'm not a Tannehill hater. I like Tannehill. Always said I like Tannehill, but I call it like it is. Like his last game against the not the Texans, Patriots. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't a good game. But his defense helped him out, and the running backs helped him out. This game, he's having a good game this game. He's got 2 touchdowns. Doug, what do you think of our DC possibly leaving? Where'd you hear that? I did not hear that Patrick Graham might be leaving. I hope Titans win it all since Dolphins aren't in the playoffs, but I am being a bandwagon though. Were there notifications? I just happened to jump in and see what's up. I don't know, Joe. I got 35 in here. I don't know if the notifications are working. I hope they're working. TD is wearing his Tannehill jersey and Dolphins color rush uniform. Tannehill's having a game. I'll tell you guys the stats for Tannehill. He's having a game today. I messaged you on Twitter and personal message about it on Bleach Report. I'll check it out, Chris. Right now, Tannehill's 6 for 11, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Lamar Jackson is 14 for 28, 186 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns. And Derrick Henry is 15 carries, 134 yards, 8.9 yards a carry. Derrick Henry is the reason, and Mark Ingram's out. Mark Ingram's out. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. Graham getting interviewed for Giants DC job. I heard somewhere that you can't go from one position to another unless you're fired. Like you can't go from being a defensive coordinator to another defensive coordinator on another team. Like you can't do that. That's what I heard, but I have to double check that. All Ryan need was blocking. I don't. I'm not going to talk about it, just because then people are going to think I'm a hater. But I've watched the man throw and play for 7 years. All right, Lamar Jackson's got the ball on his own 25. He's dropping back, pressure on him, eludes the pressure, and fumbles the ball. I think the Titans got the ball. This game's over. If the Titans got the ball, this game's over. Yep, Titans got the ball. Channel 2, CBS. The game's on. Yeah, this game is about to be over. Ravens about to get whomped. It's 21-6. He tried to get the ball out and he fumbled it. This is craziness. Feel bad for the Ravens fans. Yeah, he had an MVP season. He definitely did. Wow. They're about to go up 28-6. It's 21-6 right now, but the Ravens have the ball in the Titans have the ball in the Ravens red zone. This thing is getting out of hand. So the I formation for Tannehill, Derrick Henry's back there. They're just gonna run the rock the rest of this game. They're on the Ravens 20. Looks like the Ravens are blitzing, taking their time snap on the ball. Hand off to Derrick Henry. 5 yards. Easy. Easy. So after this, the Titans, if they win, which it seems like they're gonna win, the Titans are either gonna go to Houston or Kansas City after tomorrow. I said Tannehill will not make the playoffs. Guess I was wrong. It did help. I will say this. It really did help. And again, if you call me a Tannehill hater, whatever. At this point, I don't give a crap. It really did help that the Texans sat all their starters week 17 for the Titans to get into the playoffs. It really helped them. Titans are very similar to the 2007 Giants when they were the wild card. Yeah. Tannehill throwing it. Ball got smacked out. Where's them Tannehill haters at? He had a good game today. Not crazy numbers, 6 for 11, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns, but those 2 touchdowns, he did what he had to do. Hey, Doug, do you think the Chiefs can go all the way to the Super Bowl? It's gonna be big. If the Titans go to Kansas City, that's gonna be a huge game that I'll live stream next Sunday. Huge game. Chiefs gonna win the Super Bowl. Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL. He was slept on so much this year. He had his down games, though. All right. Titans have the ball on the 16. Quick pass to number 11. Easy first down. And this Ravens defense, I don't know what happened to them, but they're just letting the Titans move up and down the field at will. Tennessee has take on the personality of their coach. Yeah, Mike Vrabel is a really good coach for them. Do you think the Niners will go to the Super Bowl? I originally picked the 49ers Ravens. I thought that was going to be the Super Bowl, but this first round bye seemed to have hurt the Baltimore Ravens. It's first and goal now. Single back formation. Derrick Henry's back there. They're just going to hand it off to Derrick Henry. Yep. Hand off to Derrick Henry. Easy 5. Just do it again. Yeah, it's about to be 20-6. Just do it again. Tannehill's up and down. Yeah. But that's Tannehill. It's Tannehill in a nutshell. He has really good games, and then we've seen this in 2016. If Ryan Tannehill didn't get hurt in 2016, I think we would have beat the Steelers. I honestly think we would have beat the Steelers. But he just got hurt, and it sucks. And then he got hurt the next year, which really put the Dolphins in a hole. Another handoff to Derrick Henry. Oh, he almost pushed that in. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. Do you think Patrick Graham will stay? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Packers Chiefs. Tannehill didn't look like he cared when he was with us. No, he cared. See, that's unfair, Tommy, because that man was getting demolished. He was getting constantly sacked, most sacked quarterback when he was with us, and he was in every game. Never complained, went in there, did his thing. So I wouldn't say he didn't care when he was with us. I disagree with that. Because we have no chance at Henry after this run. Depends. Depends if they can afford to pay him. He was taking a beating. What do you think about Beast Mode coming back? That game last week, he didn't do much. I think it's just more of an insurance. I wouldn't care if Gase was my coach either, to be fair. Shotgun, Derrick Henry in motion. Looks like Tannehill just ran it in for a touchdown. Absolutely horrible tackling by the Baltimore Ravens on that play. Absolutely horrible tackling. Let's see if they show it again. Tannehill easily just bounced his way in for a touchdown. Squeezed right in between and got the touch. Yeah, this game's over. Game's absolutely over. Great block by 64, I think it was. Good game for Tannehill. I'm not sure if I want to see Fitz back another year. I'm split 50-50. He started off not so good and finished strong. Yeah, he had to get used to the type of offense that we were running. But if it's true that Changalia is our offensive coordinator, it could really help him. Constantly sacked, one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league every year. Plus, he went through how many different offensive coordinators with a horrible offensive line. Yeah, Roger, he see, and I say that, right? I say that Ryan Tannehill, a lot of people like to say he gave up on the team or he didn't want to be here. That's false because the man took a beating and continued to want to play and continue to fight. But you cannot say that, all the sacks he took and all that stuff was just on the offensive line. Because watching Ryan Tannehill play back when he was with the Dolphins, his first like 4 or 5 years, he would just stand in the pocket with concrete feet, staring down at his receivers, taking unwanted sacks, not throwing the ball away. So as much as well as Tannehill's playing right now, which he's playing really well, it's his 8th year in the season. Like this is his 8th year, so obviously he's starting to take all the crap that he did wrong with Miami and not do it with the Titans, and the Titans are also putting him in great situation. It's good on him. Keep doing your thing. You might get a ring. You might get a ring with the Titans, but we can't say that the Dolphins didn't put him in a good situation. We can't say that the Dolphins didn't try to make him a good quarterback, and the Dolphins, because that's a load. I'm sorry, but that's a load because how many coaches were brought in specifically for Ryan Tannehill? How many times did we sign people specifically for Ryan Tannehill? How many times did we do all these things specifically for Ryan Tannehill when the man never had competition for the starting job? So I don't want to hear that we didn't put him in the right situation to succeed. It's 2016, the man was succeeding. It was unlucky for him to get injured. What's up, Miami sports fan? How you doing? Wow, Tannehill looking good. Gay should be fired. 2016, Tannehill was looking good, and that's because of Adam Gase. So I don't know. Gase traded away his running back and best receiver ever. Well, after he got injured, if Tannehill didn't get re-injured in the summer of 2017, Jay Jahi might still be there. Jarvis Landry might still be there. Things happen the way they did. Do you think Rosen will make progress under Fitz? I don't know. I don't even know if Rosen will be on the team come off season. The bye hurt the Ravens. Yeah, I do. I think so too, Russell. Doug, I'm in bed eating Frosted Flakes. I need a score update. 28-6. This game is over. All right, Tannehill's 100% the GOAT. He's playing great. He's playing great. Played great for a good portion of the second half of the season, and he's playing great in the playoffs. I will say though, last week he didn't have a good game. You might call me a hater all you want. If facts are facts, he did not have a good game last week. 2 fumbles, 1 interception. Didn't have a good game last week. What are you? Why are you so good? Because he's in a system that has a running back that you hand him the ball and you automatically get 5 yards. Automatically get 5 yards. You give the guy the ball, he's going to get you 5 yards. This defense is smothering the Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, smothering him. You put any quarterback in this situation with the way the team is playing now, they'd succeed. I'm telling you, you put Marcus Mariota back in, they succeed. But I will say Tannehill is better than Marcus Mariota. Who's going to win, Seattle or the Packers? I'm picking the Packers. I want the Packers to beat Seattle. Maybe when Tannehill went to Tennessee, he ended up with another mindset. That's another thing that people need to understand. Sometimes you just need a different scenery around you. Some players do that. Some players play like crap one place and they go to a different team. All of a sudden, they start playing really well. Sometimes you just need a new team. A new. What do you mean Tannehill is healthy now and is balling? What? I literally said that he's balling now. I literally said he's having a great game now. So Jay, you need to. What did I say that you're saying? What do you mean? Oh, I'm like, wait, what? I didn't say any of that. Yeah, she is a Packers fan. We're gonna probably watch the game next week if she wants to. I got you, Jay. This is why we need to draft Jonathan Taylor. Tanny found his coach. This is what I'll say too, right? Tannehill played what? 7 weeks with the Titans. You know, Mariota was in there sucking wind, and then they brought Tannehill in. He started really working. Derrick Henry started working, all that stuff, right? I want to see him string together multiple seasons of playing this well. So next season, I want to see him doing the same exact stuff from jump. That's not saying much. Tannehill is better than Mariota. Yeah, but people forget that Mariota he didn't take the Titans this far, but Mariota took the Titans to the playoffs. Mariota was throwing blocks for people, running, doing his thing, and people loved Mariota about 2 seasons ago. So no more Tannehill. Why do you want the Packers to win? Because Seattle. First off, I don't like Seattle because of the Lamar Jackson's keeping the ball. Every time he starts running, it looks like he's falling forward. I don't like the hit fail Mary game and how Seattle like completely robbed the Packers, and also the playoff game where the onside kick, and I was just like, "Why?" Because I like the Packers. I always like the Packers, and I'm rooting for them. We need to get Tannehill at all costs. No, we don't. That's the other thing that drives me nuts is people think that we need to get one player at all costs, like Joe Burrow, who is a 1 year wonder. Oh, I'll trade the whole draft for him. Why? Lamar Jackson's dropping back, throwing across the middle, number 80. They're on the Ravens 46 right now. Miami almost beat the Chiefs a few years back. People don't realize that some players just fit schemes so well, like Flores and the Eagles won a Super Bowl and now getting benched at the Jags. There's a difference of being great and fitting a system. 100%, Cody. 100%. Rosen for Daniel. Read Realize comment. What did you say, Tommy? Didn't Tannehill hurt himself celebrate? No, Tommy. He got hurt because Calais Campbell shot at his knee against the Cardinals, and that's what originally injured him. And then he got re-hurt in the offseason in 2017 during training camp when he was running to the sideline, tried to stop, and he hurt his knee again. He never got hurt for celebrating. Ravens are going to win. No, they're not. They're down by 22 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Doug, which wide receiver do you want the Dolphins to draft? I don't know if I want to. I wouldn't take a wide receiver in the first round this year. Who do you think is going to be going to the Super Bowl? I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Texans, and I think it's going to be down to the Titans Chiefs versus the 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. It's going to be about 3rd and 4 right now. This is uh this is the way how I feel about Tannehill right now. Why wide receiver? Yeah. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that, bud. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. We got 66 in here. 25 thumbs ups. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. It's going to be Titans versus Houston. You think the Texans are going to beat the Chiefs? Are you still wanting AJ Green on the Fins? It depends on how much they can get for him. 100 seasons, Green Bay versus Chiefs. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be that Super Bowl rematch. That'd be awesome. I think they will come back. They have been letting the Titans win so they can embarrass them. I don't think so, Ugly Rat, because it honestly, Ugly Rat, to be honest with you, it kind of looks like it. It kind of looks like they're like letting them do certain things. Oh, thanks for the sub, LJRX Satan. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but thanks for the sub. I hope you enjoy being a part of DouglieDoWrong community. Thanks, Conrad, for hitting that like button. Be sure to hit that like button, everybody. It puts the video out there, lets people watch it. So right now, it's not looking good for the Ravens. A lot of this has to do with the Ravens defense. Yeah, Lamar Jackson fumbled that ball, but this defense is not stopping anything. Okay, that is a good point because I know they have Albert Wilson, Devontae Parker, and Preston Williams, so I don't think they need a wide receiver at this point. Yeah, It depends on what happens with Albert Wilson because he's owed about 9 million next year, so it all depends on that. Doug gets to pick the first round picks. What position do you draft? The first round picks. Corey, like you want all three of the picks that I want? Nice poster, Doug. Are you a horror fan? Oh yeah. You're in my living room right now. So what I'm doing in my living room is I'm putting a bunch of movie posters in my living room. And this is one of my favorite, George Romero. I love all of his movies. So yeah, big horror, good dude. That's why my sleeves all zombie themed. All three. It's hard for me to say right now, because I don't know how it's gonna fall. But I'll tell you some players I like. If Tua wasn't hurt, I'd like Tua, but right now, um, Tua scares me. But position wise, I'm taking best available. But I'm focusing on I need a pass rusher, I need an offensive lineman, um, and probably an interception. This game's over. It was a horrible pass. Easy interception by Vaccaro. This game's over. I'm going D line, O line, and maybe I like Simmons. I don't know if they'd be able to get Simmons, but I'd like Simmons, that hybrid type player. How are you throwing that? Lamar Jackson just threw the worst pass ever that just got intercepted by Vaccaro. I didn't expect this. Um, Elijah, I did not expect this at all. I thought if the Titans did win, it'd be close. It'd be like a 4-5 point win. I did not expect this. Yeah, I like Rocky. I've watched all of them. I gotta watch the new Creed movie though. I'm like in the late stream, just got off work. Well, welcome, Ian. Hope you have some fun. What's up, Jimmy? They were in the Ravens side of the field, Titan side of the field too. They're just gonna hand it off to Derrick Henry right here on their own 27. Yep, hand off Derrick Henry. Huge hole. There goes Derrick Henry. Stiff arming people. It's down to their their side of the field. That's all the Titans have to do. Hand the ball off. You give the ball to Derrick Henry, and he's just going to eat. He's going to run down the field and then let your defense do their thing. Just beat up the opposing defense, tire them out, and put your defense on the field and let them do their thing. And then, okay, you get yourself, and this is what they're doing, and this is why Ryan Tannehill is succeeding so well. Hold on, they're on the 50-yard line. Hand off to Derrick Henry. Easy 5 yards. Easy 5 yards. That's all you have to do. And then, okay, we'll hand it to Derrick Henry. He'll get a minimum of 3 yards a carry. It'll be third and 1, 3rd and 2. Just have Tannehill drop off a pass, a quick little dump pass. That's all you need Tannehill to do is just do what we ask you to do. Don't make any mistakes, and we'll win the game. And that's what they're doing. The second touchdown pass that Tannehill threw, wide open. Wide open. He overthrew him a little bit, but it was still a great pass. Wide open. Like, he's in the perfect system. And this is what I said from jump with Ryan Tannehill. He needs a good running game, a good defense, and he'll thrive. That's what he's got with the Titans. Actually stopped them. It's going to be 3rd and 4. What a statement by Titans coach Vrabel, the first dude to figure this offense out, right? That's all you need, and any quarterback to do. That's all you need any quarterback to do with such a good running back. Yeah. But I will say this. Aaron Rodgers was also super successful without a running back. There's certain guys that need certain things around them, and then there's certain guys who make everything else around them better. It depends. If you know what the type of quarterback you have, like right now, if Ryan Tannehill was on the Miami Dolphins, um, Brian Flores would put the team around him that he needs. That's what Brian Flores does. He takes the players, figures out where they're best, puts them in their situation to succeed, and then builds around them. So right now, if Ryan Tannehill was on the Miami Dolphins, he'd be succeeding just like this because Brian Flores would put the right people around him. Plus, it's his 8th year. We had Ryan Tannehill through his crap years. We had Ryan Tannehill through the years of him learning how to play the position. So for people to say, and I'll just reiterate it one more time, for people to say that the Dolphins never gave Ryan Tannehill a chance. No, we had the baby deer Ryan Tannehill who couldn't run, couldn't walk. He had wobbly knees. That's what we had. What do you think of signing Melvin Gordon? I'm hearing that's what I'm hearing, Cody, is that the Dolphins kind of really do like uh Melvin Gordon, but I'd also like to get Derrick Henry too. The dude gets a minimum 5 yards a carry. This Ryan Tannehill is a very good quarterback. He is 100%. Do we take a quarterback if we can't get Tua? What at 5, Jay? Why are the Ravens doing so bad? They were completely off. I think they went into the bye. I think they took their record and they took the Titans for granted, and they essentially are just getting punched in the face. They went into this game thinking one thing, and all of a sudden they got punched in the face, up 14-0. Now they're trying to come back. I just did a draft for the Dolphins. I drafted all offensive linemen with all first round picks. Tristan, I wouldn't do that. You need to, especially because it depends on how the draft falls. Yeah, that defense, that Ravens defense just sucked. Thank you, Elijah. I appreciate that. Doug, would you consider trading up with the Steelers pick to try and get Okuda? If I'm trading up, I'm trying to get Simmons. That's what I'm trying to get. I don't think Okuda would fall that far enough that we could trade up with the Ravens pick. Rhino. I will agree with you, but I also wouldn't say actually, I agree with you, Rhino. I do. I agree with you because a lot of people wanted to talk about how great he was, but once you keep him in the pocket, once you make the man throw, he kind of has a hard time. What's up, NTM? I've been a lifelong Dolphins fan, but letting Tannehill go has to be the biggest mistake they've made since letting Welker go. I don't think so, Razor. Um, it was time to let him go. Oh, he took a big hit, Tannehill. 3rd and 4. They're going to punt the ball because Tannehill. We knew what we had in Tannehill. It was time to move on from Tannehill. Tannehill was going to make $25 million with the Dolphins this year, and he wouldn't be playing as well right now if he was on the Dolphins right now because Fitzpatrick was getting sacked crazy. So I don't think it was the biggest mistake. Um, it had to happen. 7 years. You're with the guy for 7 years. It's time to move on. Again, let's talk this let's give me midseason next year, and if Tannehill's playing just as good or better, then I will say it was a dumb mistake for the Dolphins to move on from Tannehill. But as of right now, he's having a great second half of the season, but he has a great team around him. I want to see what they do in free agency. I want to see if they lose any players, and I want to see how he bounces back. Remember when Blake Bortles had a great playoff run? Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. I will say that too. It was the kid's first playoff appearance, especially with all the pressure on him. Do you think Jake Fromm is better than Tua? I think Tua is. If Tua wasn't injured, I think he'd be the best quarterback in the draft. Doug, we got to take a quarterback at 5 if Tua and Burrow are gone. Uh, no. If Tua and Burrow are gone, we don't take a quarterback at 5. No, I think that'd be reaching. Titans have a way better team than the Dolphins. Yes, they do. Tannehill only played good because the Titans are just right for him. He's in a great system. He's in a system that fits him. Keep doing your thing, Tannehill. And if Tannehill wins the Super Bowl, I'm driving into oncoming traffic. Tannehill's having a great season. He's having a great season. And I will say, and well, I'm happy you found my channel too. I will say this. You can go back and watch all my videos talking about Ryan Tannehill. You could see my videos when I was talking about when Brock Osweiler had Brocktober. You can go back and watch all my videos. I constantly talked about how I liked Ryan Tannehill and I thought he was a good quarterback. When it was time to move on, it was time to move on. And I thought they should move on. Brian, I haven't really looked at the draft yet to see what players I like. I normally wait till like after the national championship and stuff like that. Out of nowhere, we're at lunch at my school. Kids were chanting Jay Cutler. Why? Smiling ear to ear about Tannehill. So happy for him. Yeah, Jay. I have nothing against Ryan Tannehill. Nothing against him. Always want that man to succeed. Do you think we should take? I don't even know who that is. Aquamelon. Like I said, I haven't done any of my research. Omar Kelly is why I support Ryan Tannehill so much. I want Ryan Tannehill to win it all. So Omar Kelly will have to admit he was wrong about Ryan Tannehill. Well, Rhino, Omar Kelly also said for Ryan Tannehill to succeed, he needs a top 5 defense and a top 5 running game. And he wasn't wrong about that because that's why he's succeeding right now. Things designed all the plays for athletic quarterbacks. It's more about the Titans is doing rather than Ryan. Yeah, but he's making the throws. I will say that he's making the throws he needs to. What Kelly said, Derrick Henry's. Did he really say Derrick Henry is nothing special? Because that's where he's on something. This man's a beast. Lamar Jackson's dropping back. He's going to take off. Gets to about the 20. Gets the first down. Runs out of bounds. Omar says a lot of blank, but his main bash on Marintel was he is not good no matter what. See, that's where I disagree. But I disagree with Omar if that's what he said. But I've also have seen Omar constantly say that he needs things around them. That's why he's not on ESPN or ESPN2. Best player available, O-line, D-line. What do you think by position? Why are they running the ball? You're down by 22. You need 2 touchdowns and a touchdown and 2-point conversion. There's about 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Titans are up 28-6 right now. Do you think we should take Tristan Wirfs? I don't even, like I said, you guys are asking me who we should take in the draft. I haven't even done my prospects videos and haven't really looked at anyone yet. So you're gonna drop names. I'm not gonna have any idea who they are. What was it gonna be? False start? False start on the Ravens. I love my Dolphins. Hard to pull for Tannehill. I'm just glad it's not the Patriots. At this point, oh, it's offsides. At this point, I don't care. I'm just glad it's not the Patriots. I'm glad the Dolphins hit them first and then the Titans finished it off. That's what I'm glad about. 23 points in 14 minutes. Is that possible? In my opinion, the game's over. Game is over. Once he threw that in, once he fumbled the ball, game was over. I think the Texans versus Titans AFC Championship game. That'd be a good game. Jackson deep pass completely overthrows his tight end. Tommy Brinkley, Ryan Taylor is still a Dolphin. I don't think so. What position should we focus on during the draft? Best player available. You love you some. I do not. Who's the worst team in the playoffs? Well, I feel like the worst team in the playoffs already got eliminated. Every team that was in the playoffs was actually pretty good. I will say that. I think the Eagles was the worst team in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson keeper. Oh, he's making people miss left and right, running down the field. Got to their 41. Now I think the Eagles were worse than the Patriots. As of right now, Texans. As of right now, I'd say the Texans is the worst team. I don't. Where's this Lamar Jackson the first half of the game? Ryan Tannehill, Ryan Tagovailoa worked out perfectly. All right, quick. This isn't going to help you guys. You need to move the ball. Tom Brady sucks. I think he's past his prime. I don't think it's the same Tom Brady anymore. I honestly don't. And a lot of people that want Tom Brady to come to the Dolphins, it doesn't make any sense when you have a cheaper, younger Ryan Fitzpatrick, who I'm not saying he's Tom Brady, but Tom Brady isn't the same Tom Brady that won Super Bowls. What are you going to do if Brady becomes a Dolphin? Shave my head. Because I honestly don't think it'll happen. The Ravens for real overlooked the Titans. They did. They got complacent. They got the number 1 seed and they sat back and they were like, "Oh, we're the best. We'll march right into this." And Titans came, punched them right in the mouth. Titans are playing semi-prevent. That's true. That is true. They are playing semi-prevent. Because all they're doing is okay, yeah, run down the field. All right, good. Eat up the clock. It's taking them about 2-3 minutes to get to the 30-yard line. You need to get the ball back too. 3 weeks off is a real thing. Quick little drop underneath. Again, got about 9 yards. They're on the 22, but there's about 11:48 left on the clock. You got to score 3 touchdowns and 1 2-point conversion. Second and 1. I can't wait for the offseason, to be honest. I can't wait to see what the Dolphins do. I can't wait for the offseason either. I got so many videos playing for you guys. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Whole AFC East will be equal next year. Who got the best head coach? That's good. Well, I'm hearing that there's a little bit of a like tear between Belichick and the owners. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Miami sports fan, I agree. Touchdown. Touchdown Ravens. Nice, nice pass by Lamar Jackson. It's going to be, well, depending if they go for 2 or not. I'd probably go for 2 right now if I was them. Belichick is still the best, but yeah, but he's not going to have a quarterback next year. That was a nice catch. LaMarcus Russell. I want Von Bell and Byron Jones. I'd like to go for Byron Jones. Have him, Xavier Howard, and Nick Needham. That'd be awesome. Staging the comeback. Yeah, they're going to go for 2. Makes sense because then you just need 2 touchdowns with 11 minutes left. Let's see if they can get it here, though. Shotgun set. Lamar Jackson rolling out to his right. Quick pass. Oh, he almost caught it. So now they're down by 16. So now they need 2 touchdowns and 2-point 2-point conversions. Do you think AB will ever get signed? No. If he does, he needs to completely change the way he is. God, if they come back, I'm gonna cry. I don't think that the Titans would win this game. I was going for the Ravens to win the game, but Titans might pull off another upset versus another great team. Titans might go to the Super Bowl. Don't be surprised if Titans go to the Super Bowl. Mariota really made the roster look average. Yeah. He couldn't do the simple things that they asked Tannehill to do that he's killing with. How do you feel about the Dolphins getting Philip Rivers? No. No, no, no. I'm not bringing in I don't want the Dolphins to bring any aged quarterbacks in. I want to keep Fitz and then go for some younger, better quarterbacks. I can't wait to have Preston Williams back with Devontae Parker finally playing the way they are. Yes. How many big name free agents could the Dolphins get? Because I want Johnny Manziel or Jay Cutler, but they might be too expensive. Um, they got $125 million to do whatever they want, so they could sign whoever they want. I don't see them. I think they might go after 2 big free agents and then pick up guys that'll fit the system. You can beat it. That's true. Tannehill took Mariota's girl. I haven't given up on Rosen either. We'll see. I'm hearing a lot of the reason why O'Shea was fired was because of Rosen, not because of that Rosen did bad, but because of that he wanted Rosen in and Flores wanted to win, so he wanted to keep Fitz and play the hot hand. Mariota mimicked Jackson in practice this week to give Titans a good look, and it's working. Dolphins should draft Jordan Love if the Dolphins don't want to draft Tua. If I'm drafting a quarterback, it's going to be in the second round. If we can't get a top quarterback, I'm getting him in the second round. Who's your least favorite NFL team? I don't like all 3 AFC East teams equally, but I think that I don't like the Patriots the most. I would think about Bridgewater, but if they extend Fitz, then they are sticking with Fitz. Well, Fitz is under contract next year for 5-6 million, so I think they might just ride with him and bring in a young guy and then just move on with Fitz or have Fitz retire and potentially become the quarterback coach. What's up, Epps? What? Something just happened. Something stupid just happened. An error by an official. They had to do the whole thing over there. All right, Tommy, stay classy. Bins up. Fits for Ring of Honor. Do you like the Rams? I'm all right with the Rams, Jerome. Yeah, it was weird. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. Uh, I got a bunch of things I need to take care of tomorrow, but I will be making my post video if you guys want it. Slid down at the 19. I like the Bills, to be honest. I don't know why, but I don't mind them playing good. I don't like Pats or Packers. Why don't you like the Packers, Cody? Dolphins will draft Tua. We'll see. A lot of what is happening with Tua depends on his physical at the combine. I just want us to use our fifth pick on a quarterback. What do you think? If the quarterback's not there, then I don't mind taking best player available. Your thumbnail is sick. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you think Tua will fall to us? Yeah, I do. I don't think anyone will trade up for Tua, but again, it all depends on his physical. Going to pitch it to Derrick Henry, who easily gets 8 yards. Easily gets 8 yards. Titans record next season 9-7. Nah, I'd say 11-5, but it depends. It depends on how everything plays out. There's still 10 minutes left in this game. This Ravens team needs to stop Derrick Henry, and they might have a chance. No way we should move up for Tua. That would be a mistake. Yeah, I wouldn't trade up. There's too many pieces that you need, and again, it depends on his physical at the combine. Understanding they're gonna, it's 2nd and 2 on the 25 on their own 25. Titans are definitely gonna give this to Derrick Henry. Hand off to Derrick Henry. Oh, they actually stopped them for, they got 1 yard on that. It's gonna be 3rd and 1. If they could stop Derrick Henry here, the announcers keep acting like this time is the issue. They simply can't stop Henry. Yeah. Most rushing yards in first 4 career postseason games, Derrick Henry 548. Derrick Henry's just a beast. Absolute beast. Yeah, I like the Titans uniforms too, Dylan. Players with 100. I missed it. Couldn't read it too quick. Derrick Henry's 185 total yards today. All right, it's 3rd and 1. Tannehill QB sneak, easily got it. They probably assumed that he was going to hand it off to Derrick Henry. Yeah, this is going to eat up the clock. Just eat up the clock. They need to get 2 touchdowns, and there's already 9 minutes left in the game. I can't watch this because you're ahead of me. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the first time I'm actually ahead of my stream. Normally, my stream is ahead of me because I'm watching in my office and I have to stream it. So I'm like 3 plays behind. Hey, you need to read my post wrong. I don't think we should use our fifth on a quarterback. Oh, I have to read it quick because it's moving. Gonna hand off to Derrick Henry again. Play action. Tannehill's rolling out. He's gonna run it himself. And that is the the perks of Ryan Tannehill playing with Derrick Henry. The whole entire Ravens defense shifted towards Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry's going to turn it, and then Ryan Tannehill is going to prosper from that and just keep the ball and run for 9 yards. Tannehill was really on the dot. Yeah. Kansas City promised if they made the Super Bowl, they would invite the Dolphins to a barbecue for beating the Pats. 2nd and 1. Hand off to Derrick Henry. That's going to be short. Nope. First down. Who has been better this year, Tannehill or Brady? Tannehill. 100% Tannehill. That's what Ryan Tannehill's special when they move him around, something Gase forgot about. Freaking Gase. It'd be amazing if Tannehill led the Titans to the Super Bowl in Miami and played in his former home. It would. Mitch Trubisky to the no. Please God, no, Cody. Can you believe Tannehill is doing this well without the Dolphins? Yeah, beef. 100% I can. 100%. He's on a team with the best running back in the league, with one of the best defenses in the league. And all the man has to do is hand the ball off and sit back and watch his running back do his thing and then play action it and watch his wide receivers get wide open because everyone's biting down on the run or rolling out the opposite way like he just did because everyone is trying to stop Derrick Henry. He's succeeding extremely well on a team that is made for what he can do really well. So you got to give him. He's doing great. What's up, Big J? Didn't Ryan Tannehill have the second best QBR in NFL this year? Yes, he did. Yes, he definitely did. The Seahawks should have ran the ball. I talked about that. Someone wanted to say why do I hate? I think someone asked me why I hated Tom Brady. I raffled off a list of reasons. Like he's petty. He doesn't shake people's hands after he loses. He runs into the locker room. All of his Super Bowl rings have like little asterisks next to them. Seahawks should have ran it. The Falcons didn't run the ball all second half. The Tuck rule, Spygate, like that's 4 rings that he shouldn't have. So he'll have 2 Super Bowl rings. The one where he beat the Rams, he deserves. And then I think there was another one. I think when he beat the Eagles the first time, he deserved that one. The Miami Dolphins versus the Ram next season. I love it. What's up, Luca? Henry ran down the Ravens defense. Henry's just ridiculous. So I like him. He hates losing. Poor loser. Yeah. What's up, Andres? How you doing, bud? Just streaming for the end of the game. Then I'm going to get off. I think there's about a couple minutes, like about 5-6 minutes left in the game. Ravens completely and utterly underestimated the Tennessee Titans. The first Super Bowl I missed was Rams versus Pats. Wow. Titans versus 49ers would be a great Super Bowl. It really would. How much would you pay for Henry? I'd give him about $9 million a year. That's what I'd give him. That's the most I'd give a running back. I'm not paying a running back too much. They're a dime a dozen in this league. There's no such thing as bad teams in the playoffs. That's very true. That is very true. You made the play. I wouldn't say there's no such thing as bad teams. Some teams just squeak in because their division sucks. Like that NFC East division really sucked. Next week is going to be really interesting. Like I said, I'm going to live stream next week's AFC Championship game. All right, 7 minutes, 22 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 7, I formation. They're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry, and that's what they did. And he easily got 3 yards on that one. The reason I like the Titans' chance, to me, they seem to be the most physical team left in the playoffs. Yep, because let's break down stats. 7 for 14, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he had 1 rushing touchdown, Ryan Tannehill. 7 for 14. He threw 7 completed passes, and he got 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. Last week, I think Ryan Tannehill only had to throw like 8 passes for like another 80 yards or 79 yards and 1 touchdown. He doesn't have to do anything in this offense, especially in the playoffs. They're limiting what we'll just limit you, and we'll just another handoff to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had a guy jump on his back at the goal line. He still got 3 yards forward. Yeah, Rhino, just run him. Run him like Ricky in 2002. I think Ricky Williams had 380 rushing attempts in 2002. We ran him into the ground. Dolphins Rams next Super Bowl. I'd love that. It's going to be interesting when the Dolphins play the Titans again next. I think it's not next year, it's the year after. I think they might be playing the Titans. So now this is what needs to happen, fellas. As I push the microphone into my nose. Ravens about to get the ball. It's 4th and 3. There's 6:33 left. Ravens called most of their timeouts. They got 1 left. So that's what the Ravens need to do. The Ravens need to get a touchdown and then get the onside kick. If not, this game is over. Breaking news: Doug's dad is now the owner of the Miami Dolphins. If that happened, I would be the head coach. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be the head coach. I would keep doing this, but I'd do it on a bigger volume. I would be the official Miami Dolphins YouTube channel. Ooh, almost got blocked. He's going to let it bounce out of the back of the end zone. What's the score? I couldn't find the game. It is 28-12. Tennessee is completely destroying the Baltimore Ravens. There's 6:25 left in the game. I would do my videos from the stadium. I'd interview players. One of you guys, I think it was Pete. He said, I think it was Pete, if I'm mistaken. He said that he liked my sense of humor in my last video, and that I should interview players and I should work with the organization. And I said, I would love that. And he told me, okay. And he emailed the Miami Dolphins. He was like, I don't expect them to read this, but I just emailed the Miami Dolphins and hopefully they could say it. I was like, I would love it. Dolphins versus Chargers next year in Super Bowl 55. When did the Chargers go to the NFC, though? What's your second favorite team? I don't have a second favorite team. Essentially, what I do is, like, now when it comes to the playoffs, I pick a player or I pick what's happening and I go from there. Doug and TD on commentary. That would be awesome, Dylan. Tell TD I said that. Tell TD that me and him need to go up in the booth and take over commentary for the Miami Dolphin games. We would lose our minds. You just hear us screaming the whole time. And me and TD don't agree on everything. And that's the one thing I love about TD is that me and him don't agree on everything and we have such great conversations. I'm going to try to get TD on the channel soon. Me and TD are going to maybe do a live stream or something together soon. But I'm going to try. Me and TD are working on doing another collab on his channel and on my channel. So, because we agree on a lot, but there's a few things we don't agree on. And we have great conversations about it. Is anybody getting upset that Tannehill's doing well without the Dolphins more because we didn't use him well? I get this a lot, and I constantly hear that statement, but he's in a perfect system. The Dolphins did everything they possibly could to cater to Ryan Tannehill. It just didn't work. And now it's working with the Titans, and everyone wants to say, oh, look, Dolphins didn't use him right. That's not the case. Don't forget to sack the like button. Be sure to hit that like button, fellas. I'd appreciate it. TD is wearing a Tannehill jersey. Well, he loves himself some Tannehill. What's up, Josh? Doug, you should be beat writer for the Dolphins because Omar sucks. I can't write though, David. I'm dyslexic, and that's like not even me trying to be funny. I'm dyslexic, and I have a hard time. Like I can write. Like if I need to write like a resume or write like an article or write to people because that's what I do at my job. I have to email people. I could do it, but if you had asked me to write like a whole thing, I'd prefer to do this and talk to you guys. Lamar Jackson's running around like a crazy man, throwing it out. They got to score quick. One problem, Gase wasted him, in my opinion. I don't think so, Rhino, because in 2016, 7 straight wins was under Gase, and Gase knew how to use him. It just so happened that in 2017 he got hurt, so he had to call in somebody else. I don't think Gase wasted him, to be honest with you. Gase knows how to help a quarterback look good, and he did that in 2018 with Brock Osweiler. Philman neglected him. Ugh. No, the deep pass to the tight end couldn't be brought in. None of these head coaches neglected nor didn't like Ryan Tannehill. Because Ryan Tannehill never competed. They never brought in a quarterback to compete with Ryan Tannehill to start. They all gave Ryan Tannehill the keys from jump. Garrard got injured. All right, Tannehill, you're now the starting quarterback, and it just never gave it to somebody else. Second and a 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Lamar Jackson's dropping back, wide open, throwing it to Snead. They're going to have the ball on their own 48. Oh, God, I haven't heard Philman's name in years. You win the line of scrimmage, you win the game. Yes. You know who taught us that? And you know who used that to succeed? And you know who used that to win uh, AFC East championship? Tony Sparano. Tony Sparano had Chad Pennington, who had no strength in his arm, but he had a great offensive line, great defensive line, and won the division with it. Tony Sparano. Yeah, I'm sad Raiders are moving away from Oakland. Quick pass. Hollywood Brown making people miss. It's going to be first down from the Titans 37. There's 5 minutes left, 5:17 left in the game. Better hurry it up. Ravens got this. Ugly rat. I'm pulling for you, guy. Oh, threw a flag. Offsides. I mean, false start. Why would they bring anyone in to compete? Ryan Tannehill was a franchise quarterback since he got drafted. No team would undercut that. Rhino, because you always bring in somebody to compete. He was handed the starting position. If he's not doing well, if I go back and look at Ryan Tannehill's stats throughout the year, if he's not doing well, you constantly bring a quarterback in to compete constantly until you find that guy who's the hands down starter. Lamar Jackson making people miss, running to the 30, to the 20, out of bounds at the 20. If you don't have your starting quarterback compete and you don't have like there's certain quarterbacks that yes, he was handed it. I disagree deeply with that point of view you're expressing. He never deserved to not compete. Go look at his play for the first 4 years. He never showed that he is Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, Philip Rivers. He never showed that he was that type of quarterback that, oh yeah, we can put the team on his shoulders and we can trust him. Quick pass. Oh, so you have to have him compete against other quarterbacks. Because that's what happened. If you guys noticed, when we went overseas to London, he had a crap game. And then Philip Rivers said it publicly. Philip Rivers, Joe Philbin said it publicly that he had a crap game and that they're going to look into everything. You put a little fire under Ryan Tannehill's ass, he starts to play better because after that London game, he started to get better. Yes, he earned it. He was drafted where he was. When they extended him, you can't bring someone in after that. It would send mixed messages. See, I don't believe in the where you're drafted dictates if you start or not. I don't believe in that at all. Like if the Dolphins take a quarterback at 5, I'm not starting him right away. He needs to earn it. Just because you're drafted somewhere doesn't mean that you get the you automatically start. I don't believe in that at all. I've always believed Tannehill would do great since 2012. He's been criticized for not being great. Now look winning shootouts with the Pat Mahomes and whooping the Ravens. Um he's looking really good. I will say that. I know we disagree. Our current situation is not how it was back then. Apples to oranges, in my opinion. If I pull up Ryan Tannehill's stats his first 4 year, that doesn't show that he is good enough to just be handed the starting quarterback position. Lamar Jackson's rolling out, still dancing around, waiting for somebody to get open. Throw it away. He's wasted so much time. So much time. Ryan Leaf was 100% a starting quarterback in the NFL. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I think the fact that Mark Ingram got injured in this game also had a big, big thing. I don't want to argue, but it's hard to express myself typing. Right now, I 100% agree. It is very hard to express yourself typing. That's why a lot of times in the comment section, I do comment of the day because I have a hard time typing it. That's it. Game over. It was over. It's been over, but it's game over now. Still had a better fan base in St. Louis. If the Ravens lose, I'm blaming Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's doing everything he possibly can. Just popped in for real quick to say hi. What's up, Pills lovers? Lamar Jackson did everything he possibly could. This Ravens defense smothered him. The running game just ran it down his throat. And I respect your opinion a lot. We just disagree about how to handle the quarterback position. Yeah, I don't baby people. Like when it that's why I like Brian Flores so much. I don't baby people. I don't care where you were drafted. You're competing. Everyone on this team is competing because then if you give somebody the starting position just because where they're drafted and like say they struggle, but hey, they're a first round pick, they should have the starting position. Then they're going to get complacent. They're going to start thinking that they don't if oh if I'm struggling, if I make mistakes, I'm still the starter because I'm the first round pick. I don't like that. I Everyone competes. I don't care where you're starting. I don't care where you were drafted. I don't care how much we signed you for. Compete, compete, compete. I promise you, whoever Flo drafts will ride and die with. He will ride and die with that quarterback. 100%. 100%. They're talking about Ryan Tanner right now. Thanks, Josh. Do you think the Texans could upset the Chiefs? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Gonna hand it off to Derrick Henry again. Still got 5 yards. He had 9 guys on him. Still got 5 yards. Like Deion Jordan. Teddy will know how to use our receivers. He used to throw to Devontae Parker. They tried to get him last year. He didn't want to be on the team last offseason. Very happy for Ryan Tannehill. Very happy. Yeah, so am I. But what the one thing that I want to stop happening is stop comparing him to his time in Miami. It's two different scenarios. Two different scenarios. Drives me nuts. Dolphins never did anything for Ryan Tannehill. It's not true. It's almost like the Finns are doing well. I don't think so. Tua needs an offensive line. Yeah, but and that's the other thing I hate. Say a lot of people like to say that the criticism is we shouldn't draft Tua because if he played behind this offensive line, he's going to get murdered. Do you honestly think that the Dolphins are going to go into next season with this exact offensive line? Like we have $125 million in 14 draft picks. No. All right, Miami sports fan, catch you later. Uh, what position is the worst value in the first round in the draft? I don't know. That's a good question. After watching Ravens game week 1, this feels great. Is that bad to say? Not at all. Not at all. The Ravens are about to lose this one. If we draft Tua, he better not play in 2020. He won't if we do. If we do. I don't know what's going to happen. I do feel like I owe Ryan Tannehill an apology for all the times I cussed his blank out on Sunday. Man is going to the AFC Championship game. Yeah, he is. We don't need to. We don't need to play this year. I don't know what you tried to say, bud. I feel like Tua will be great next couple of years, but once he gets hurt, his career will be short lived or injury riddled, aka D Rose. They're trying to do something. The Titans are playing super soft defense because there's no way on God's green earth, with no timeouts, that the Baltimore Ravens are going to score 16 points in 2 minutes and 30, 29, 28 seconds. I don't know, Josh. I don't know. Ryan Tannehill deserves to be. Ryan Tannehill deserved to be insulted with his play when he was here at times. Yeah, he played bad sometimes here, guys. And you could say it was the offensive line, but it was also him. It was also him. If the Titans win the Super Bowl, that'd be crazy. I'd be happy if the Titans win the Super Bowl. One of my dad's friends is a diehard Titans fan, and I was there for the Titans Rams Super Bowl where they just barely missed it, and it tore him up. So I would actually really love for the Titans to win the Super Bowl just for him. What's your favorite NBA team? I don't know. It used to be the Bulls back when I played, but I don't know anymore. I think the pressure got to him here in Miami. I think that's a good possibility. What do you think's going to happen to Mariota? Is he under contract next year, David? Yeah. Well, Jay, Lamar Jackson had to do everything because once Ingram got hurt and they shut down the run, it was all on Lamar Jackson. There's no pressure in Tennessee. I think the biggest reason Ryan Tannehill is playing so well, he was the backup. So he came in and he just did his thing. Oh, he's a free agent? Yeah, I don't think he'll be back unless he decides to be the backup to Tannehill. I agree with that, but I don't think we're dumb enough to give our Pro Bowl wide receiver because a good team needs a wide receiver. I think you guys are having a conversation. They beat the Ravens at their own game, a physical game, running it down people's throats. There's about 2 minutes left in this game. Where will Brady play next year? Depends on where McDaniels goes. That's where I think Brady will go. Teams to win a playoff game over opponent with 5+ more regular season wins. Last one was the Giants in 2011 over the 15-1 Packers. The Giants ended up going to the Super Bowl. Are we getting Henry next year? It depends. It depends. Isn't Ryan Tannehill a free agent next year? They'll probably tag Tannehill, and then they have to decide if they want to pay Henry. Can we move up for Burrow? No, Jay. No, I am not trading up for Joe Burrow. I'm not trading up for Tua. I'm not trading up for anybody. Chase Young, no one. Joe Burrow had one good year. I am not giving all of that up for one quarterback who had one good year. Yeah, but in my opinion, Trevor Lawrence is a better prospect than Tua. This game is horrible. I would trade for Burrow if it's reasonable. It's not going to be reasonable. You're either going to have to go one or two. And if it's the first spot, that means that the Cincinnati Bengals are okay with missing out on Joe Burrow or Chase Young. And if it's the two spot, that means that the Giants are okay with missing out on Chase Young. So the way that has to happen is that the Cincinnati Bengals take Chase Young 1, then at 2, there's a possibility that you would trade up to get Joe Burrow, but you're going to have to give up a lot to go from 5 to 2. We need as many draft picks as possible. Well, we don't need all 14, but the amount of picks that we'd have to give up to go from 5 to 2 are not even any of our later rounds because we have like 3 fifth rounders. What if we do QB swap with the Titans and take Mariota? I don't see that happening. It's a minute 30 left. Lamar Jackson's just running around like a chicken with his head cut off at this point in this game. Just throw a towel in. Throw the towel in. I take the trade back this year and trade up next year. He's been in college for a while. Plus, he wasn't that good last year, and he was the starter for LSU. I give him 3 first rounders. 5, 18, 20, I think, yeah. 3rd and 11. There's a minute left. See, Lamar Jackson, because people want to say Lamar Jackson is overrated. What happened with Lamar Jackson is you took his run game away, and now you're forcing him to sit in the pocket and throw it 50 times. Or how many times did Lamar Jackson throw the ball? 57 times Lamar Jackson threw the ball. Oh, yeah, you can celebrate now. 57 times Lamar Jackson threw the ball. Like, he's the leading rusher. Ingram and Edwards got 9 carries combined. You took away his run game and you forced him to throw the ball 57 times. That's what's going to happen. So to say he's overrated, I wouldn't say that. I would say the Titans defense, well, Ingram getting injured helped, but really put a hold on that offense. And, just you see what happens. Because I will say this, and again, you call me Tannehill hater all you want. I don't give a crap at this point. If you did the same thing to Ryan Tannehill, if Ryan Tannehill had to throw the ball 58 times now, I think the same situation would happen. If Derrick Henry got injured and they couldn't run the ball, I honestly think the same thing would happen. I think this would be the same situation but flipped. I think the Baltimore Ravens would win this game if Derrick Henry got injured, they couldn't run the ball, and that's the way it was. Now that the Cowboys have a good head coach, you have to admit they are a real threat in the NFC. Yeah, they are. Lamar Jackson responded to me on his Instagram live on draft night, so he's still my boy. That's awesome. Can't wait for the off season. It's gonna be crazy. It definitely is. But so be sure to hit that subscribe button. I got so much videos planned for you guys. But I'm gonna get out of here. The Baltimore Ravens are gonna be losing to the Tennessee Titans, led by Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill, 28-12. I'm not gonna be going live tomorrow, but I am gonna be making a post video talking about all the games that are happening. So it's gonna be a really awesome video tomorrow. Then I got some videos planned. I'm gonna be breaking down each position for the Dolphins, what should happen, what I think about each position. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with my breakdown of this crazy, crazy weekend. But like usual, stay classy and fins up.